We're in colourful Cork, a region renowned for its warmth and hospitality, fabulous produce and cuisine, and a certain beauty that can only be found in Ireland. Competitors at Cork Week all pass under Fort Camden, beefed up by the Brits for the Napoleonic War in the early 1800s and strategically situated at the harbour entrance.
I went to my first Cork Week when I was 14, that had been 1988, and since then it's been a huge part of my life. It's something we look forward to hugely locally. It becomes a soulful place to be. You meet sailors, 2 years later you meet them again, they bring their friends, and it's been growing year on year. It's been fantastic. The last Cork Week we weren't open. This fort hadn't opened for 21 years in 2010, and that's when the community became involved, and it's little under 2 years that we have turned this fort completely around. We've had close to 2,000 visitors come in last weekend at the start of Cork Week. That's a huge vindication. It takes 14 volunteers per day to open the fort, and they're in here from 10 in the morning till 6 at night, and they warmly welcome every visitor. They've learned so much about the fort. They actually have become a part of the fort, and that's success here really is down to a team involvement, you know.
Okay, well, as you can see, after yesterday's champagne conditions, we've had a slight change in the weather here. They call this right proper weather at Cork, and the race officials have got the option of racing inside Cork Harbour. That's exactly what they've done for the smaller boats. We've got IRC2, a great punch-up between two J109s, Ian Nagel's Jelly Baby and Hall & McDonald's Something Else. And there's also a French boat in there, Gilles Comenard's Chenapan, who's in with a chance. IRC3, the Admiral, Peter DEASY's Bad Company, and Dermot Foley's Anchor Challenge go head-to-head today. In IRC4, we've got John Tomey's Sonar leading the class. There are 2 races scheduled for today. There's only 1 race scheduled for tomorrow. So today is going to sort out who's going to be top going into that last race.
Well, it was challenging, I suppose is a good word to use. A lot of mist and fog and rain, and quite miserable for a while. But as things turned out, we had 2 exceptionally good races. So there's a lot of credit due to our officers of the day because they got us away, got us 2 very good races.
Well, after watching the smaller boats inside Cork Harbour, we've come out to sea to watch the big boys just outside Roche's Point. It's lumpy as hell out here. We're being thrown around, but the front has gone through and there's no more wind. They got the first race off, but the second race there was no possibility, terrible visibility. So we're going to go back in and see how the results panned out in this very competitive class.
Earlier in the week in IRC1, Inga 2 from Sweden was involved in an incident which went against them in the protest room.
We were just coming into a starboard ley line and we had a boat reach down on us and actually collide with us, so that pushed us onto the mark, and yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. Obviously when you take things into the protest room it can go either way. It's very hard often to prove exactly what happened when 2 stories are so contradictory. So that was sad for us because that would have put us at the top of the leaderboard. But you know, a discard will come into play after 2 races today, and so we'll be back there again.
Inga is packed with rock star sailors, including Richard Mason, who's just stepped off Team Sanya after 40,000 miles bashing around the world in the Volvo race.
Wow, it's completely mad, really, I suppose you'd say. I'm going to go see a psychiatrist next week. Just stepping off the Volvo boat and coming down here. I suppose we're in Ireland already, and why not? You know, it's fantastic to come down to Cork, and after an amazing reception up in Galway last week, you know, we're enjoying a couple of days down here. We'll be a bit grey and cold, but some good racing. It's a lot of fun.
Well, here we are at the results board. Even the sun's come out for us. Let's have a look at the top guys with a day to go. Well, we've got John Tomey's Baleen Ban. He looks to have nailed IRC4. We've got IRC3, the Admiral. Peter DEASY with Bad Company. Again, he looks like he's closed out that one. IRC2, Jelly Baby hit the front, but they're being chased hard by the French team on Chenapan. IRC1, Impetuous, had a great day today. Looks like they've sealed that, but we'll wait and see tomorrow. But the big news, the big story today is Tonnerre de Breskins in IRC0, 7 races, 7 bullets. What a fantastic result for the team from Holland.
We've just learned that we won Cork Week 2012. Thank you. They've done extremely well, otherwise we wouldn't have won. And we won 7 times running, so you can't beat that.
On the final day tomorrow, all boats race around beautiful Cork harbour for the grand finale.
There's a section of the harbour course in the general area of Cove, which is where the main turning mark is, where we've decided over a stretch of about 1.5 miles to essentially do a time trial, where we'll time every boat at 1 mark. They go around our Cove mark and come back to a 3rd mark, and we're going to time them. And we're going to put it all into the washing machine and see what comes out as the time trial winner for the Carroll Cup, which is a very old trophy here in the club.